Our verse for today is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 25. It says this, "The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed." That's from the New Living Translation, and I like the way that it puts that. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. You know, when we think about generosity, we usually think about money, and we admire people who give a lot of money away. And that's a good thing to do. The thing that I want us to think about today, though, is that generosity is really much bigger than money. If all you're doing is giving money, you're not doing enough. When we think about generosity, it really involves, for me, it's a heart issue. Generosity involves being open to others. So as we are generous, that really, means we are open with our lives. We are open with our money. We're open with so much more than that, though. We're open with our time. We're open with our affection. We're open with our talents. We're open with our concern. Basically, it comes down to this idea of, are we centered on others or are we centered on ourselves? And that's the thing that I want us all to kind of ponder today. Where is my focus? The generous person is someone who's focused on the outside, who's willing to give their time, who's willing to give their talents, who's willing to give their affection, who's always looking for ways that they can be a blessing to other people. Those are the kind of people that it's talking about here in Proverbs 11 when it says, "The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed." I know for me, many times, Wednesday is not an easy day for me because we have rehearsal late in the evening. And one of the things that I'm still dealing with, although it's been 11 months since I had COVID, I still don't have tons of energy. And so when we have an event late in the evening, like choir rehearsal, I have to be careful to watch the amount of things that I have to do during the day so that I've got the energy for choir rehearsal. And honestly, there are many times when I go to choir practice just dragging and really not feeling energetic. But there's something about being with people, about working with a group of people who are excited to be there and who are willing to sing praise to God. And so as I give my energy and what talents I have to them, and as we work together, I always feel better after leaving choir practice, or I always feel better at the end of choir practice than I did at the beginning. The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. So today I want you to think about ways that you can be generous with other people, ways that you can be focused on them in terms of, how can I be a blessing to them? How can I help someone today? How can I give someone my time? How can I use my talents to be a blessing to someone else? How can I give affection to someone today? And really, even one thing that I was thinking about a little while ago when I was getting ready for this, I was thinking about prayer. How much time do we spend in prayer praying for ourselves? And how much time do we spend in our prayer life praying for other people? That's a way of being generous, to make sure that our prayers are focused outside on other people. Not that we shouldn't pray for ourselves. We should. But we also need to make sure that our prayers are focused on others as well, that we are generous in our prayer time for other people, excuse me, in addition to praying for ourselves. So today, let me just encourage you, be generous with everything that God has given you. Be generous with your resources. Be generous with your time. Be generous with your talents. Be generous with your affections. Be generous with your prayers. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. Have a great day, and we'll see you another time.